Hey, Allison. Good
Hey,
morning.
Scott. Good morning.
How fun. I mean, it's like this is all crazy, but it's kind of fun to be able to connect with people.
I know this is wild. What a beautiful background you're in. I'm holed up in my house, and you're in a garden with beautiful birds chirping.
Well, this is my excuse to get vitamin D. So that's kind of how this works. And of course, that also comes with my neighbors, mowing their yards and everything else. So who knows what we'll get to hear and enjoy, but that's all good. So
Sounds good. Well,
yeah.
I'm in the only room in the house where I think it's childproof, so no young children should burst through the doors at any given time. So fingers crossed.
All right. So Allison, you have one or two kids? I can't remember.
I have two. I have a 4.5-year-old who's going on 20, and I have a daughter who I think is 15 months now. So they keep me busy.
Wow, that's amazing. I mean, It's
Yeah.
kind of fun to be home, I guess, with them a little bit.
It is, it's challenging, but honestly, I look at it as time that I probably wouldn't get. So being able to have kind of stolen moments with them throughout the day
Sure.
is a blessing. So I'll take it.
Sure. Well, okay, so everybody tuning in, Allison is with Accent Decor, if you don't already know that. And it's, I've been getting lots of questions about, things coming up with holidays and kind of what's going on. And I thought, gosh, this would be a great way to kind of just connect and see how Accent Decor is doing through everything. And so, Allison, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself, what you do, and for anybody who doesn't know, maybe what Accent Decor does.
Yeah, sure. So I'm Allison Gjuka. I'm the director of marketing at Accent Decor. I have been with AD for a little over a year, close to maybe a year and a half now. So time flies when you're having fun. And I oversee a really amazing team that helps put together all of our marketing efforts for Accent Decor. So this includes the catalogs and mailers that you get in your mailbox a couple of times a year, all of our digital marketing efforts, inclusive of email and social media and general web efforts, sponsorship initiatives with our marketing centers, one-off sponsorship opportunities like you with the Flower podcast and others, and just a variety of efforts. So we are a small but mighty team. I work with a great group of people, and Accent Decor supplies our industry with beautiful vessels and home accents to everyone ranging from garden centers to florists to interior designers to wedding and event planners. You can find Accent Decor products on our website, accentdecor.com, and you can visit us in our showrooms, which are in Dallas, Vegas, Atlanta, and in our corporate headquarters located in Norcross, Georgia, which is just the general Atlanta metropolitan area. Yeah.
I mean, when I first got introduced to Accent Decor many years ago, of course, I always think of it as vessels, containers for floral design, weddings and events. But you guys, I mean, in case people don't know, it really is worth going to the website because you guys have so much outdoor. You have decor now, home decor, outdoor. I mean, it's holiday stuff. I mean, it's crazy the kind of stuff you guys have. You have so much.
Yeah.
And it's really kind of amazing. Right now, I mean, obviously every business has been impacted with, the COVID-19 situation. I know one of the questions I get, people are asking, which I know this, so it's kind of seems crazy to ask, but, are you guys still shipping? Are things moving as normal? How are things at Accent Decor?
Yeah, no, great question. So yes, we are shipping, which is great. We ship out of 2 distribution centers, one in Norcross and one in California in Paris. So we're able to serve sort of both coasts, if you will, and get packages in hands to people in an efficient amount of time. COVID-19, it has certainly impacted Accent Decor and a variety of businesses across the country. We are no different. But I have found that COVID, as it relates to Accent Decor, really has been a series of peaks and valleys. So one customer segment that we service is the wedding and event industry. And as one can imagine, that industry has really been hit hard by COVID. And I'm sure that extends beyond sort of the event creation component of wedding and events. It probably impacts venues and live entertainment and gowns and tuxedos and the gamut. So we are optimistic that business will rebloom, if you will, in the coming weeks and months. A lot of our customers have explained that events have been postponed and rescheduled versus just canceled. So we're optimistic that that will pick up, and that there'll be lots worth celebrating for people in the next coming months. But an example of an aspect of the business that has kind of flourished is our outdoor and garden. There's no better time to look at your home and your backyard and see opportunities for improvement. Spring has certainly sprung, so we have seen a lot of interest in outdoor and garden. Mother's Day, which I think you sort of kind of mentioned, is just around the bend, and obviously that is like the Super Bowl. So we are seeing a lot of our floral customers in need of vessels, for curbside pickups and no contact delivery. And it's been interesting to watch those customers really pivot and react to COVID, and we're happy to be there to support them. So again, peaks and valleys, but we have amazing customers who have been really communicative with us, and we're trying to do everything that we can to best serve them, as Accent Decor.
Sure. So we're having a question pop up here. Can we order for a later ship date and be guaranteed product will be held for us? I'm not sure exactly what your normal protocol is for that, but with this situation, I'm curious.
Yep. So for orders, you can indicate a ship by date, and then our customer service team can communicate with you as such and iron out the details. But yeah, that's possible.
Okay, great. Well, I know, one of the things I think about when we first heard about this, of course, was, China had, locked down a certain part of the country, and we heard a lot of other countries in that area that, were hit hard before we were. And I know that you guys produce products from many countries, not just China. It's like, I forget, 20, I don't remember how many countries. It's crazy. Is this impacted you getting product, like stuff that was on the water or stuff that orders you placed to come in?
So product has been coming to us, which has been encouraging. And any potential delays or updates, we've really been working in partnership with those specific factories so that we understand the full gamut of the situation.
Sure.
It really is a partnership. So we have been in communication with those countries, but product has been coming in. So, and to your point, we have product coming in from all corners of the globe, which is wild. So from China to India, Portugal, Poland, Nepal, everyone has been hit hard. So we have an amazing logistics team who's been helping keep track. But yes, goods are coming in, and for goods that are not here quite yet, we have an understanding of what's coming down the pipeline.
Well, you mentioned it earlier, and I feel like a lot of businesses are trying to figure out, okay, what do we do next? What can we do to generate cash flow if weddings and events are, canceled? And of course, as you mentioned already, the Super Bowl is coming up for us, Mother's Day, which I love the way you put that. Is there anything special going on? I know I've been getting some emails from you guys that are geared towards people trying to prepare for that.
Yeah, so we certainly see the importance of Mother's Day, and keeping the needs of our customers is at the forefront. So in order to help make Mother's Day a success for our customers, we've done a few things. One was recently launched yesterday, which I'm excited about, but we've curated a collection of really giftable vessels that are ideal for Mother's Day, and we're offering them at a 25% off savings. Wow. So if you're a longtime customer of Accent Decor, we don't always have sales popping up all of the time, but this was one that we felt was really important. And the collection is awesome. It's got, really fun vessels with sort of, winking faces and really beautiful glass pieces, but they're great for, again, those curbside pickups, deliveries. There's a lot of ease there, and it's a great variety. And of course, we offer vessels outside of that category that are just as appealing. If you're someone who's interested in that, just head on over to accentdecor.com. There's a place on the homepage you can click to it with ease. And a big initiative that we've recently launched is drop shipping. So this is something that our customers have been asking for, and there's no time like the present than making their selling, easy breezy. So
Yeah.
drop shipping has launched. Again, it's live on the homepage. So if you want to get into a greater understanding of the terms and conditions, which are all very easy and palatable to understand, you can just give that a click and it details everything for you. So we're really happy that we can offer that to our customers, especially during this time.
Yeah, especially. And so this is really geared more towards, like, I have, I can put something on my social media. I can put something on my website that I want to promote or sell, sort of like a shop. And then you guys can sell those products, or you ship them directly to my customers as I sell them, right?
Correct.
I mean, I know that's oversimplified, but that's the gist of it.
No, that's totally the gist. We're seeing now more than ever that a lot of our customers who have home and gift or floral shops that offer more than just florals, in addition to florals, they're migrating a lot of their business and their inventory online. So a lot of them are really scrambling to create these web destinations and or leverage their social media to sell. So this is a great sort of plug-in, if you will, to make that process a lot easier. And a fun fact that not a lot of people are aware of, all of the images on our website are web friendly and social media friendly. So if you want to pick up or scrape an image and use that image on your website or on your social, you can just give each image a right click, a save as, and it's all there. So we really try to do as much as possible to mitigate any clunkiness and just make it easy for the customer. So our hopes is that they can use drop shipping and its features year round, but especially during this time where a lot of people are migrating their selling to online.
I just thought of this as you were saying that. A lot of businesses that normally work out of a studio, work out of a shop that may be closed because of shelter in place.
Mm-hmm.
And now they're trying to operate a delivery or, drop off, or pickup scenario, of course, following all the rules. Maybe they're operating out of their home. Is that a big deal to like get shipments sent to my house? Because I know sometimes those packages are kind of big, and of course, delivering some of that stuff to home. I know when we bought, it was, I hate to say this, but it was like a pallet, which would be kind of hard to deliver to a residence.
Right.
But, and of course, so I'm wondering how that logistically kind of works.
No,
if you
that's
know.
a good call. Yeah, especially with some of the larger products. And to your point, a pallet is no easy feat. So yes, we can accommodate residential deliveries, especially during this time and outside of COVID. So you can indicate that on your order processing screen and or have a conversation with our customer service reps, and they can walk you through the various logistics associated with it. So yes, it's possible, and they're a great resource, a far better resource than I am. I'm kind of walking through all of the nuances of that. But yes, that is something we can support.
Sure. Well, that's great to hear, because I know I've seen a lot of that going on with people who follow us and stuff.
Sure.
Okay, so I got this email today from you guys,
Okay.
which was the generic email that I signed up for, that everyone who's listening or who follows you guys should. And it was these great gift boxes.
Yeah.
I thought that, what a great idea.
Yeah, thank you.
That's another great thing that you could be selling through your business or using for your own customers. So, especially if you've got somebody who's postponed their wedding. Anyway, I'm here going off about it, but why don't you tell me about it? Tell everybody about it.
No, I'm so glad you got the email and that you brought it up. This is a passion project that so many members of our team have come together on, and I was just as excited as you were to see it in your inbox, even though I've been looking at it for the last 3 days. So, to make gifting and selling sort of a breeze during this challenging time period, the team came together and really ideated on a couple of concepts that we thought people might gravitate to. And there's really no better time than now than to send a loved one a gift care package to tell them that, they mean much to you and that you love and miss them. Right now, we're apart from family and friends.
Right.
So the genesis of the gift box was really to make gifting a breeze, and then, of course, to help our customers. So we've curated 5 gift boxes that are roughly filled with maybe 5 to 6 products, and given them all a theme. So for example, we have a trendsetter gift box, or we have a spruce up your workplace gift box. And it's really just a great gift that people can buy and sell to customers to really delight and make someone's day. So what's been really fun about the initiative is that some of the gift boxes have been elevated, with you will, with products that aren't necessarily from AD. So we've got coffee from Perk Coffee, which is a Georgia local coffee company. We've got cookies from Evergreen Butcher and Baker. If you're a frequent visitor of the Atlanta showroom, Evergreen does an amazing job of having pastries on hand for our customers. So it's like a taste of our showroom. So we really just rounded out the gift boxes with some really giftable moments. So they're at a great price point. They're fantastic for customers who are looking to drive revenue, and with ease, they can add them to their social channel or to their website. And it's just a project that we're really excited about. So there's 5 to choose from, and they're just fantastic. So I'm really excited to see how people take to them. Definitely.
Yeah. When I was looking at them, I was just like, gosh, I wouldn't know which one to pick. I mean, they were each really great. And I just thought it was just a really brilliant idea to kind of help people. Because, I mean, a lot of retail flower shops, I mean, you do this kind of thing. You make these gift baskets, you make, you do gifting of some kind. And it's a good way for you to have this already prepackaged, pre-done, and then I guess you guys can either ship them to us or you can ship them directly to the end customer. So
exactly.
Our client. So
we hope that people really love them, and creating a gift box is kind of an art. So we hope that we've taken the extra effort out of it for people, and we put a lot of TLC into them, and we hope that people react positively.
Yeah, well, they're amazing.
Thanks.
So if you're not on the Accent Decor email list, you need to go get on that, because then you find out about all these wonderful things.
Yeah. That's where the deets are.
Yeah, the deets. Gosh, it sounds so cool. Anyway, all right. So, okay, what else is on my list to ask you about? Marts. The market's coming up.
Right.
I know you guys do such a stellar job with every market that you're part of.
Mm-hmm.
You put in amazing hours and hours and hours into, cultivating and curating this experience for people to come shop at.
Mm-hmm.
I imagine most of this process is either at a halt. I mean, I don't know. What's going on with that?
Yeah, so that's interesting. So the market centers are a critical importance to our business. Again, we have showrooms at Dallas, Vegas, Atlanta, and our Norcross showroom. So like many exhibitors, we're waiting on word from a lot of the market centers on if things will be postponed, moved, whatever the situation might be. So we're still working diligently as if everything is go forward. So we've got an amazing team dedicated to merchandising the showrooms. We work with floral designers on bringing the showroom to life with beautiful floral installations. A lot of work goes into it. So we've, adjusted, made some contingency plans, but sort of what actually happens, we're waiting on word from the market centers themselves.
Right.
So we are very optimistic that it will happen. We, so much, it's an important part of our business, but it's such an amazing time for us to connect face to face with customers, because you can't replicate the feedback and seeing the reactions online as much as online is important for our business. We are encouraged because our partners at IMC are going to execute a survey with buyers. And I believe the criteria is that they had to have visited at least one market show. And they're surveying thousands of these buyers to really gauge what is the sentiment on, your appetite for shows. What are you feeling about the travel component of shows? I'm sure a lot of shops and organizations have slimmer budgets now, so that might impact attendance at market. So they're really trying to hone in on those insights and then share them with exhibitors like us. And we're going to take that feedback very seriously, because we want to create a market show that really is valuable for the people in attendance. So once we get that feedback and everything is a go, we can tailor our shows so that we're meeting the needs of our customers. So we are, optimistic, and we can't wait. We have a great collection coming down the pipeline, and we want to see our customers. So we are hopeful.
Well, I will confess that I saw parts of it already when I was in the showroom, I guess before this whole thing started.
Right.
And I know everybody was so excited about it. And I know that it's just, I know this has got to be frustrating, but I agree with you. I feel like by then, hopefully everything will be back in place and running. And, it's a day-to-day thing. We don't know. Right. So we're at the mercy of a lot of situations, and it'll all work out. I would be crazy not to ask you this question. But I just realized, you know, we have so many people listening that are trying to figure out a few things. And since you're the head person really for marketing there at AD, is there anything that you maybe, you know, any kind of things that you would tell somebody? I know I'm putting you on the spot here. I'm sorry. To, you know, to do maybe to kind of help navigate the situation, you know, like maybe a tip or two that might be good to, like, I don't know, whether it's, I don't know, you're the marketing expert, so
my gut is to encourage them to have a conversation with their customers. It is so easy to assume what we think people want because of what we as an individual feel. But talking to your customers and asking them their opinions or what they're craving or what they're wanting to hear, I think goes a long way. On our end, we've executed a survey and we're taking those results very seriously. We've had really awesome communication with our customers via social media. So there's easy ways to get this feedback that maybe don't feel as cumbersome as developing a formal survey. But I think having that conversation with your customers and adjusting your business to fit their needs, I think is of critical importance. I think you might be surprised by the kinds of things that they're wanting to hear or wanting to know, or what services or goods that they're wanting to receive. So I can't encourage anything more than have a conversation with your customers. And then on another aspect, keep the conversation lively and fun. Continue to share with them the products that you're working on, the arrangements that you're developing, the ways that your business is shifting to accommodate the COVID crisis. I mean, I think that's so important. And I think there's a real appetite for people to support local businesses in their own communities. So I think it's just important to keep yourself top of mind. I'm one person in a sea of many, but I've already managed to order floral bouquets from a variety of local florists here in Atlanta. I've ordered coffee and baked goods from local bakeries. Like I as a consumer, I'm craving to help the people in my backyard because I know those efforts multiply over time. So
sure, a
bit of a tangent, but I hope that helps and maybe gives people some direction.
No, I think that's great. In fact, I know we're currently working on an episode with Sam Jacobson for this coming weekend coming up, and that was one of the things he mentions in that interview. It's something that intuitively we think is, because we're passionate about what we do, that we know we already know that answer. And the reality is you may know the answer, but you really don't know the answer till you ask the question and to really communicate, whether that's with your vendors like wholesalers or local flower farmers or other vendors you may work with in the wedding industry, or your clients and customers that you service. It's, you know, it all comes down to communication, especially during these times. And I'm really glad you shared that. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Now, I know that, you know, like you said, Accent Decor, I mean, a lot of the support staff is there working shipping, a lot of the marketing, creative. I mean, I know a lot of y'all working from home, right? And things are still happening. So if someone wants to become a customer, we get this question a lot, you know, how do I buy from Accent Decor? I can't think of a better person to ask.
Well, we would love to welcome new customers. So if you're interested in becoming an Accent Decor customer, I urge you to visit accentdecor.com. In the top right corner, there's a button called Sign In. You won't technically have sign-in capabilities, but if you still click that button, you'll be prompted to create an account if you don't have an account with us already. So it's pretty quick and easy. You fill out a couple of form fields, and then upon approval, you'll be able to shop the site. Regardless of whether you're a formal AD customer, you can still browse the site, add things to your cart, kind of tool around, get inspired. But once you become an official customer, you can sign in, see pricing, and actually place your orders. So head on over to accentdecor.com. It's quick and easy, and our customer service team would be delighted to welcome you.
That's awesome. Once they fill that out, is it usually a matter of a day or two, or the same day, or how? I know with you guys being kind of working in a different format, how long does that usually take?
No, I mean, regardless of working from home or in office, it's a pretty quick turnaround. So it could be a few hours to a day or so, but it's pretty quick. And if you have an urgent matter, you can always pick up the phone and dial AD and speak to someone, and they can help expedite things along. But it's pretty quick and easy.
Great. Well, I know one of the questions I love that y'all have been asking your live people is, is there a show you've been binging on TV or on, so I'm just curious, is there anything you've discovered in the world of entertainment?
Oh my gosh, great question. Well, if I'm not watching, Baby Shark with my daughter on Amazon Prime Video, I've watched a couple of things on Netflix, but I gotta be honest, they're kind of like dark. Like one is called Unorthodox, which was really interesting. There's another show called Caliphate that I watch, which is really interesting. I don't know, I'm going into some dark corners of Netflix, but it's a really great escape. I don't know.
Well, it's there for someone,
Yeah,
why
so
not
I guess
you?
I'm that person, but I have been listening to podcasts in the background. I've caught up on quite a few episodes of Flower podcasts, but I find that when I'm in my desk and I'm working from home and I'm alone, I miss the sounds and the hubbub of the office. We do a great job of connecting digitally, but it's so easy to just peek your head out your office door or stand up at your cubicle. So I find that I've been listening to podcasts. Sometimes I don't take in the content, but I like to hear that background noise. Our team, we've just created an Accent Decor creative team Spotify playlist. So we all submitted songs that we loved and created a playlist. So that is something I'll be tuning into today. It was just created recently. So it makes me feel like I'm listening to the same music of my coworkers, and it kind of makes the day a little bit more fun. So Spotify.
No, that's awesome.
Yeah.
And the Flower podcast is on Spotify too. So
I know. There you go.
There you go. It's all there. Well, thank you so much, Allison. Thank you for being a sponsor of the Flower podcast and everything you guys do. We're just so blessed to be able to partner with companies that have such an incredible vision for our industry and what you guys do. So thank you for that. Thank you for joining us on this live.
Our pleasure.
And we'll look forward to a strong holiday, hopefully, and can't wait to look at those gift boxes more. So
awesome. Yeah.
All right.
It was my pleasure. Thank you, Scott. Appreciate it. Take care, everyone.
Bye-bye.